Henry.
And it's Jacob.
And today we're going to be going over the new wave of LEGO Star Wars sets.
All these sets come out September 1st, and I think it's an okay wave.
So this first set, Ahsoka Tano's T6 Jedi Shuttle, is coming out on September 1st, but it could be delayed based on when it comes out. And it comes with some very nice looking minifigures, 4 minifigures to be exact.
And I think that some of them are really well detailed. I don't know if they're exclusive or not, but it has a nice blue box art, and I think that the ship looks pretty decent, to be fair. I'm not really much of a playset guy, but I think it definitely holds its own.
So on the back, you can see those little engines there with the blue little tiles. And this shows it in action. So it's like the Mandalorian Starfighter, where you can flip it up and down and change how it looks. And for $79.99 and 601 pieces, I think this is a good price per piece based on how the minifigures look.
A lot of people won't be happy with this price per piece for sure, but I personally don't care about price per piece. But back to those minifigures, I think that most of them are exclusive unless I don't know much, but I've never seen those before, and I think that they're really cool looking minifigures. The Mandalorian to the far right looks awesome.
I'm not sure if the Ahsoka show is out yet. I will be watching it. I don't think it's out, but that Inquisitor looks very cool. And the Mandalorian figure is my favorite.
I have high hopes for this set.
The next set in this wave is the Ghost and Phantom 2, which is a recreation of the old set, which we will touch on later.
And it comes with 1,394 pieces and will retail for $160. You can pre-order it, and this will be out on September 1st. I think it looks like an alien saucer, sort of.
I think it's an excellent representation of the set. I only watched a couple seasons of Rebels, so I'm not entirely sure what the actual ship looks like too much, but I think $160 is a fair price point for this set. I think $160 is kind of random. I feel like they could have just done, or $160 is kind of random, but they could have just done $150, but that's just my opinion.
I think that a lot of people are going to talk about the price per pieces not being over 10 cents a piece, and with inflation, that's really just going to happen. And they could have used smaller pieces, but kept the price the same. People would have been raving about the price per piece. That's why price per piece really just does not matter, in my opinion.
I don't think like it doesn't matter for this set too much because it's $1,394 and it's $160, so it's not off enough to be like crazy. But if we take a look at the spinning around, you can see the guns in the front look very nice, and there's a couple cockpits with those little engines in the back.
And it also has, the nice blue tiles that go over the engine, which makes it look smooth. It looks like there's an openable interior there, which would be awesome to see. And nice little cockpit at the front there. And it also does have another ship that comes with it, which looks great, along with some studs here.
Phantom 2. So it does have an interior. I would guess it's about as large as the Millennium Falcon that is available, the not UCS one. But if we go back to these pictures here, the minifigures look all right. I mean, they're like
not bad.
They're fair Star Wars minifigures. I think the other set before this was better, but I think they could have included more minifigures just for the $160.
So now that Henry says that, I 100% disagree with the set before this was better. If we go, this is the 2013 one. That does not look anywhere near as good as this does.
I don't know. I feel like it looks similar, but I think the minifigures are a lot better in the
in this set. You could maybe argue that the ship does not look great at all.
Yeah, I guess you could argue that.
So I'd say that the minifigures of this set are better, but this set right here has just looks way better.
I could agree with that.
But they definitely did make an improvement, and I think that the minifigure selection of this set definitely isn't bad. And both the new one is definitely a large improvement. So here we have the New Republic E-Wing versus Shin Hades Starfighter, retailing for $109.99, and it should be coming out on September 1st, and you can pre-order it. Has 1,056 pieces, and it's set 75364.
I think this set is pretty good for what it is. $110 for 1,056 pieces makes sense. And if you can look at those minifigures, they do look pretty nice. You can see that minifigure to the right on the Sith side does kind of look like Count Dooku, but it is not Count Dooku. I don't know what really theme this is like. It's Ahsoka. So it's going to be a new set coming out from the Ahsoka show.
And I do like the droid that it includes. I think I really like the color. Does it only include one? It does include one droid.
I think the ship also looks really nice. It looks somewhat. You can tell which ship is which. You can tell Republic and then the evil side. And I think both of these ships are pretty nice.
Yeah, I like that it includes two. We saw that earlier in the year with that, I think TIE Fighter verse.
Yeah, TIE Fighter verse,
It's like I forget, I don't know.
We'll put it on screen.
I like how the wings kind of collapse in there. And both the ships hold their own for sure.
So the last set that we'll be showing today is Chewbacca with $200 and 2,319 pieces. This set is pretty bad, in my opinion. I think the face honestly looks like horrible. I know Chewbacca is an alien, but it makes him look like some mutant beast.
This set is absolutely horrible. Personally, I don't know why a designer would be okay with putting this out there. The face looks terrible, and I know there's mixed opinions. Some people are going to be like, well, you could never do that. Yeah, I could probably never build this set. But I just don't know how the LEGO designers are okay with putting out a set that is as bad looking as this, in my opinion.
I think the torso looks alright. I think the sculpting definitely isn't bad, but the face is just, not it.
Yeah.
So if we look at the 360 here, I believe you can pose it a little bit. So, yeah, the back, it also has that ammo lining its back.
Yeah, and I do like the ridges and accent that is on his body, but at the same time, I just don't. The face just ruins it, honestly.
So it's pretty tall. It's 18 inches tall and 7 inches wide, which is, reasonably big. It holds its own. But I think this is honestly crazy how they released a set like this. I just don't like it. It's horrible in my opinion. So that was all of the 4 new sets releasing recently.
And I think that overall I give this wave a 6 out of 10. I'm not interested in one of these sets, but I think that the 3 out of the 4 sets hold their own. Chewbacca, though, I just don't see why they would put anything out like that.
I think the first set, the Ahsoka Tano T6 Jedi Shuttle, even though it is the cheapest, I think it's the best because of the minifigures alone. But I don't know. I think this wave is probably a 5 out of 10 because I don't really like it that much. But I would consider buying the Ahsoka Tano's T6 Jedi Shuttle just for those minifigs because they're absolutely amazing.
Thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.